a gaming J09 production. What up, everyone? It is your boy J0911B Gaming here. Welcome to the channel. I figured we'd start out with a let's play of an extremely popular game right now, Hytale. I have played a little bit, just seemed forewarning, but I figured we could start a new world and kind of go from there. So yeah, let's start with creating our world. We're going on some exploration because adventure is not available just yet. Let's name it J0911B's greatest exploration yet. Oh, exploration ye. Gotta do that. Let's go into our settings here. We're gonna keep fall damage on. We can turn on PvP. It's gonna just be me, but you never know. I might want to fight myself. Let's make it drop all for our penalties. I do have a few mods here, more quality of life things. We are going to go ahead and turn them on, but I'll make sure to add those in the comments if anyone is interested in them, and I will try to point them out as we dive into our first day here. Let's create our world. And I am going to fast forward through this so you guys don't have to sit here while we wait. Typically doesn't take too long to start up the game the first time, and it will be faster after that. So we are in our spawn. Yeah, looking pretty good so far. We're going to want to head out, and we are going to want to head towards our forgotten temple. We are going to go there in 1 second, but I do just want to take a quick look around our area, see if there's anything interesting we can find here. So, what do we got? Whole lot of nothing. That is a-okay. It's still generating the world back there. That's fine. I did see something that direction, so I don't think that's the temple, but we'll make sure we check that out. First things first, we're gonna make sure we have some food, and we're gonna chop down a tree, the classic method. One of my favorite parts about this game, ooh, and a skeleton is on us. That is not good. We do not have a weapon to fight him. Let's get away from him before we do anything. Oh, he is still chasing us. Alright, he is giving up. That's fine. One of the things I really like about this game is when it comes to the trees, you only have to hit the bottom log, and the rest of it comes down, as you will see here in a moment. Boom, whole tree down. That's what I love to see. Can't build a weapon just yet. We need a little bit more plants, so let's get some plants here. And we need some rubble. Let's find some rubble so we can build ourselves a weapon. Ooh, rubble looks like rubble to me. Not the sticks, but the stones. But we'll take everything right now. We desperately need it all. Let's build ourselves a crude sword and a crude hatchet. We've got 2 of these, so in case we need to chop down another tree, never go wrong with that. Let's chop down this tree. Having a surplus of wood is never a bad thing. That's a bear. We do not want to pick a fight with a bear. But let's head over to this temple. Took a little bit of fall damage. Let's eat a wild berry. Alright, we do have an enemy, but this time we're prepared. Oh, there's 2. Let's hold off on 2 just for now. We'll say, look at me. Let's get ourselves here to the temple real quick. Ooh, some carrots. Let's make our way to the center here. It looks like this is the key area. Some birds flying around. Let's go in this place. Check out the temple. See a mushroom. Ooh, a chest. Let's see if we can sneak past him and check out this chest. Ooh, some arrows. Can't build a bow just yet. That's fine. This guy isn't too bad. Take this and this. Ooh, okay. You made your point. But I made mine. Nice try. All right, let's heal up. Let's heal up. What do we got here to help heal us? We got a potion, and we got some meat. Let's take both of these. Now, while I'm healing up, I just want to take a quick moment to just show one of the mods that I have. As you'll notice, it says I'm level 1. That is not typical in the game. That's one of the mods that I have that makes it a little bit more RPG friendly. So if you may have noticed when I got that kill, I got a little bit of XP. That is because of the mod that I have. So definitely recommend the mods. Check them all out for yourself. A lot of fun stuff there. So this is the Forgotten Temple. I have already kind of explored this area a little bit. Looks like there's not really too much content just yet, but there is something very important, and that's why I recommend whenever you start a world to head to this area. We do have some traders. He doesn't have anything too interesting. If you sell him a sign, he'll give you a sign, which is pretty cool. As well as this guy, he sells items for Essence of Life. So far, I've only really gotten that from farming, but there might be other ways to get it. I'm not 100% positive. But once you come here, you're going to want to go right to this and press F. This will unlock your ability to discover memories. That's anytime you run into any of the creatures that you can run into in the game. And you'll use those to unlock certain rewards. Each little chunk here will give you a different type of reward. So what I recommend doing as soon as you get here is just walk around a little bit once you've got those memories and see how many of the animals you can just kind of pick up just by being in the area. You'll be surprised. So we're gonna just walk around a little bit. Not seeing anything new over there. What's this? I got a squirrel. So you'll want to do this anytime you run into anything. That's also just like the enemies that you might be fighting. Those also count as memories. So it's really any NPC you run into, animals included. So we got a few here. If you want to check how many you actively have since checking in, if you click right here, toggle memories, you can see I have 10. So I think that's enough for the first reward. So we're going to check that out. We got another one, so that's perfect. And we're going to record 11 memories. And it looks like I got that first reward. So now I have 3 decorative chests as well as 2 eternal seeds. So definitely make sure you're aware of this area and come back to it often. I have seen multiple on the same map. So that's fantastic that they can be multiple. But also down the line you can get things that make traveling distances not that far. And you may have seen it when we were looking at that last menu. But I won't ruin the surprise until we get a little bit closer to it. So it's time to build a base. Let's figure out a good spot where we want to set up. Oh, sorry about that. Just coughing a bit. Just had a mute. Didn't want to cough in all y'all's ears. Drink some water real quick. All right, let's go explore. I see some sort of a building of some sort here. Let's see if this is anything interesting. Definitely see an enemy, so I gotta be prepared. Let me eat some food ahead of time. Ooh, another building. Lots of interesting stuff and some flat area to build on. I do like to build on flat area personally. Ooh, an archer. As you can see, I got that XP. That is all a mod. That does not come with the base game, but doing mods are really easy. I recommend CurseForge. I'm not sponsored or anything, just it was simple for me to go in and do. And looks like we got a nice bow here, so I'm very happy about that. An iron rusty bow. Let's check it out. And of course, we're gonna have to take out these sheep. Those were some good hits. We got some light hide. We're definitely gonna need some of that. Sorry. I'm sorry, children. I don't want to do it, but it's meant to be. It's a necessity. Check out this other building that we saw. Nothing. Not really too interesting. Got some stuff. We really should start to figure out where do we want to build. I like this nice open flat area. I just like to build somewhere where it's relatively flat. He didn't know. He didn't know. Not today. We're not scared of you no more. Alright, we do have a spider up here. Let's take on this spider and let's get some wood so we can start building our base. Nice. We just leveled up in our RPG mod. We could do that here in a little bit. But for now, let's start chopping some wood. So I will fast forward through this. It's probably gonna be a little boring. Don't want to bore y'all, so I will catch y'all in a moment. All right, so I'm glad I fast forwarded that. Pretty boring, but we do have a good amount of wood here. Now, I do want to note this is one of those other mods that I did mention. It does allow me to stack up ore and wood at just a little bit higher amounts to 250. It's just a little bit more of a convenience thing in my mind. But I will have those mods that I am using down at the bottom in the description. So let's find ourselves a nice area to build. I usually like to have water somewhat nearby. It's typically useful. Looks like there is a river up ahead. I discovered a rabbit. Okay, we're gonna continue on the road again. Looks like a nice area. Let's chop down this tree right here, clear out the area a little bit so we can keep line of sight in case anything's happening. And let's build right here. So when it does come to building in this game, you do need to build a builder's workbench. As well as, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to craft a workbench as well. And we'll be useful some other stuff once we kind of get going here. Turn 250 logs into planks. Don't worry about turning them all to planks and not thinking you can't switch them to other things. You can always put them back here and you can switch them to most of the options here. So, not to fear. Clear out this area and let's do an 8 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's just do an 8 by 8. Be little accidents here, but that's okay. Ooh, we've got some other things to explore off to the side here, so this looks like it might be a interesting location for us. So let's set it up here. We will want to make some doors. I'm gonna make the door more on this side because that looks like the only area you want to come in from. And we're gonna make the door on this side over here. I like to put a door on each side of the house so I have a escape option either way I go. So let's make some doors real quick. We gotta double everything because we're making 2 of them. Let's put our doors down. Let's put some walls up. Let's go 3 high. Let's turn all of these into blocks as well. I know I'm going to need you for part of this, so we're going to grab you ahead of time. That should be more than enough. Or just barely under. Let's throw all the roofing up. We're gonna continue on the roof here. Oh no, we put one of the 2 levers wrong. Let's clean this up real quick. We did it again. Let's just be a little careful. We're putting these down. We fell off. Let's figure our way back up there. We made it. Perfect. And let's go. We got the roof. Continuing on. I don't really like this wood here, so I just need to hit to start. And I was, in fact, wrong. I will need a few more pieces of wood. Roof. And that's what you get for not doing math. Let's put down this perfect roof. Okay, perfect. So we've got a pretty house right here. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's take a look at it from the outside. Alright, it's rough. I won't lie. It's rough. Let's take a look inside. Oh, it's pretty rough. Okay, we can fix this though. This is fixable. Let's start out with some nice stairs to get in and out. Well, let's bring these inside. Okay, that is fine. We needed the workbench next anyways. Let's build some storage. Let's get the storage right here. Perfect. Let's make a bed. A very important step here, just to make sure we will spawn in this area. We're gonna make my bed. Perfect. And let's add some torches. Let's see what we can do to spruce this place up. Start with some torches. It's not gonna look the best, but let's make sure this area is nice and lit. Make sure this is all nice as well. And yeah, let's grab all this loot I dropped or missed. Good thing we went out here. What else can we do to make this place look a little nicer? Let's make some windows. Okay. See how the wall does. Perfect. It's looking a little nicer, looking a little depressed, a little less depressed, I'd say. Perfect. Let's look at it now. Oh, it's a beauty, alright. Ah, she a beaut. She a beaut. But now it's time to remember what we're here for. Exploration. Adventure. Stealing. Grab, 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 grab. All mine. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright. Anything else useful over here? Ooh. Maybe we should build a base in a tree. We could make that work. Ooh, maybe we should build a little treehouse base right here. You know, make some rooms that go places and things happen. Like that could be a room. Okay, okay, I see the potential. If I don't break the tree first. Interesting. Okay, okay. We're gonna look into this here. It's right next to our other base. I see the potential. I see it. Let me know down in the comments. Should we build a fort base here? I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. Let me know. Let me know. Well, let's continue to explore our scenarios. Ooh, we got a fox here. I'm sorry, fox. I must see what you drop. Some meat. Delicious. I see a bunny off in the distance. I'm sorry, my friend. This isn't personal. We got him. He had some hide. That's useful. That is useful. He also provided meat. All right. It is starting to get late. Let's explore a little bit more. We can open up our map. And this is also another addition to the mod. Typically the map is kind of locked based off of where you are. And this one allows the map just to kind of work like your standard map you would expect. So again, mods will be down in the description, not the comments. All right, let's continue. Let's take on these guys. I'm feeling a bit cocky. Hey, buddy. Ah. Watch out. Ooh, okay. That was smart. Oh, we're definitely messing with every skeleton. You guys are now easy pickings with this awesome bow that I found. Hello, bunny. Oh, no way, you're a baby bunny. I will not kill any of the babies. I am not a terrible person. You a spider? You don't know about this. Haha. He was not prepared for the triple attack. But then again, who is? Oh, that's a bear. You know what? I'm not ready for the bear. I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. Ooh. These guys were friendly. Are they friendly now? Hi. Okay. Yeah, they're some chill guys. There's a free bed in here? That would be nice, but I'm not gonna take it. I don't feel that it's right. I will take an apple. That does not bother me. Oh, hello. Ooh, and he'll trade. Okay. I have a trader right next to my base. This is the perfect spot. Ah, and they have a little rabbit farm. Maybe I'll build one of these. All right. It is nighttime. I think it's time we call it for day 1 of this series I'm trying out. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you enjoyed the content, subscribe. Feel free to give me any feedback, maybe anything else you might want to see. I'm always down to try any sort of game. Yeah, we'll head off to sleep until next time. Hey, dude, you should totally follow this dude, right, dude? All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.